Prabhupada official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 16th chapter, text 54 onwards. As I have said previously, that the Nagapatnis, they prayed to the Lord from 33 to 53, these 21 verses, because I have made videos elsewhere in our playlist. That's why I am not taking up this. So thereafter, from 54, I am taking up. Sishuko Uvacha. Itham sanagapatnibhir bhagavan samvistutaha muchitam murchitam bhagna sirasam visasarjangri kutanihi. That means Sukadeva Goswami said, thus prayed by Nagapatni, the Supreme Personality of Godhead released the serpent Kaliya, who had fallen unconscious, his head battered and by the striking of the Lord's lotus feet. But it is also as had. It stated Chaitanya Charitamrita that those personalities they are as soft as roses and as hard as iron. So in this way, the purport, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj quotes from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and they say, Lord Krishna, upon reaching his decision, immediately jumped down from Kaliya's hoods and stood before the serpent and his wives. We should remember that when Lord Krishna executed these pastimes, he was just a young village boy in Vrindavan. So, this Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says that though there were reasons to release him, the description of the snake in this verse show that he had given up his evil nature completely, or the description is given to show a reason for special mercy later. And there is another meaning. Being observed in peaceful dancing, the Lord broke Kaliya's heads, or people show their bad nature through their heads. Having a broken head means he had his bad nature removed. Murchitam means that this condition was solidified, or he fainted because of bliss. Because of his merciful nature and their suffering, Krishna was pleased with the wife's prayer. Appearing in this world to give special prema, he responds with his similar bhava to them. Since generally he shows special mercy to women, this is made clear from the prayers offered by women in the first canto. It is said in this verse that he was thoroughly praised by them in all ways. That is sama vistuta. So in the next verse, that is verse 55, 54 to 59, these 6 verses describe release of Kaliya and prayers offered by Kaliya. So in 55, Pratilabdhendriya pranaha Kaliya sanake harim krusrat samuchasan dinaha krishnam praha krutanjali. Kaliya slowly regained his vital force and sensory functions. Then, breathing loudly and painfully, the poor serpent addressed Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in humble submission. So, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Saraswati Darshan says that because his whole body was suffering from pain, Kaliya merely folded his hands with great difficulty, but he couldn't bow down on the ground before Krishna. So, Sri Sanatana Goswami says, on being released, he regained his use of his senses on recovering from fainting in bliss. And the Lord had removed his bad qualities because he was Krishna, directly Bhagavan, attractive with his special mercy and giving the highest bliss. Kaliya was devoid of pride or in pain. Because he was in pain, he couldn't go down on the ground like his wives. He spoke excellently since his faults had been removed by the Lord, and that is made clear later. So, verse 56, Kaliya uvacha. Vayam khala shotpatya tamasa dirghavanyava svabhava dustyajo natha lokanam jad asat graha. That means the serpent Kaliya said, our very birth as a snake has made us envious, ignorant and constantly angry. O mighty Lord, O my Lord, it is so difficult for people to give up their conditioned nature by which their identity with that which is unreal. They identify with that which is unreal. In the purport, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada quotes from Sanatana Goswami that because of his wretched condition, Kaliya was unable to compose original prayers to the Lord, and thus he paraphrased some of the prayers offered by his wives. The word asadgraha indicates that a conditioned soul seizes upon impermanent and impure things such as his own body, the bodies of others, and other countless varieties of material nascent subjects. The ultimate result of such material attachment is frustration, disappointment, and anguish. A fact that has now become crystal clear to the poor serpent Kaliya. In Sarada Simtika, Sri Vishnu Thakur says that when even learned men, this is Kaliya said, when even learned men, though knowing it is wrong, become influenced by attraction and repulsion to sense objects, then what fault do I have? So in the next verse, that is verse 57, it said, Toya sistam idam vishwam dhatar guna visarjanam nana svabhava vironjo joni bijasya kriti virja ojo joni bijasya sakti kriti. That means, O Supreme Creator, it is you who generate this universe composed of the variegated arrangement of the material mode, and in the process you manifest various kinds of personalities and species, varieties of sensory and physical strength, and varieties of mothers and fathers with variegated mentalities and forms. The Prabhupada, disciples of Srila Prabhupada say, commenting on this verse, Srila Madhacharya has quoted the Narad Purana as follows. From Hiranyagarbha, Brahma comes the second creation of this universe, but the universe is primarily created by Vishnu himself. Vishnu is thus the primary creator, and four-headed Brahma is merely the secondary creator. And Srila Vishnu Thakur says, as I would like to speak from Jiva Goswami, Laghu Vaishnava Tosani, he elaborates in 1.5 verses. Brahma carries out creation, not me. In reply, Kaliya says, if the Lord says, I am not creating, Brahma is creating. So Kaliya says, O Creator, Dhata, you create in the particular form. Svabhava refers to qualities like peacefulness, Virya is strength of the body, and Oja is strength of the senses. Joni refers to mother, and Bija refers to father. Asaya refers to desires. Akriti means form. And they say, Kaliya will pray. There are some other prayers also, but I will take up it in the next episode. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel, and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.